Having some issues? Kat can help you out with the help of our listeners. Kat Chat starts now on Y107.
She used to wish her man was more generous. Now she's wondering if she created a monster. When they first got married, Susie's husband was really tight with money. Like she says, he would squeak when he walked. She was all about giving, like wanted to be able to give, and was kind of frustrated because he'd hold her back from that. Then one night they're at this charity dinner and, they're having a few drinks, having a good time. He bids on this Barbados trip and wins.
Oh, no.
It was like bold, unexpected. And she's like, honey, that was kind of sexy because it was all for charity, right?
Sure.
So she tells him it's incredibly attractive when a man gives and supports causes. So he got the message loud and clear because now he's donating everywhere, like to everything and everyone, which is fine. But she just lost her job a week ago. Yeah. So now money's tight. And she just found out that his last donation was $5,000.
Oh.
So she's not mad that he's giving. She's just like, whoa, wait a minute. Now we gotta talk about this and how far is this gonna go? And she didn't mean to like flip the switch that hard, but she's like, did I create, somehow accidentally tie generosity to her approval or to her? What did she do?
Mm-hmm. Look, honey, there are some other things you do that is sexy too, okay? Like mowing the lawn. That doesn't cost us anything.
No, not mowing the lawn.
Well, you put your ball cap on backwards while you drive. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Oh my gosh, I love what Ryan says on the Y107 morning show Facebook page. She says, honest conversation with him. Let him know that while she loves that he's giving, money is a little tighter now and maybe scale back the amounts. And I totally agree. Sherry agrees with her and says, just reinforce the fact that though she loves him giving, his giving nature, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to donate everything. So I love that. And, like, we know they've got to talk, but when a message gets misinterpreted in a relationship like this and it kind of goes too far in the right direction, how do you recenter things and balance them back out without shaming that person?
Join the Cat Chat now. 441-Y107. This is Cat Chat on Y107.
She used to wish her man was more generous. Now she's wondering if she's created a monster. Susie's husband used to be super tight. They go to a charity dinner. He has a few drinks and bids on a Barbados trip and wins. That just unleashed the beast. So he is giving anywhere and everywhere, and she absolutely loves that. He's a changed man, and she loves to give. So this is something that's really important to her. Now they can share it together. However, she just lost her job a week ago, and he just donated $5,000 when money has got to be tight right now. So she's like, how am I supposed to do this without shaming him? Because it's not like he's doing something wrong.
Right. I love Tiffany's comment on Facebook. She goes, what did that wife do to him in Barbados? Dang.
Right?
Oh,
that was my first question. That was my first question. I'm like, so Susie, girl, how was Barbados? Totally on the same wavelength there, Tiffany. That's hilarious.
Have to hold another Cat Chat after dark with Susie going live from Barbados. Oh, that's so funny. That may
have to be a thing. Seriously, though, Jennifer says make a charity budget together based on your current income. And I absolutely love that. This is exactly what, I love how you guys are giving her things to say, how to bring the conversations up, how to say things in a loving and meaningful way. Coming up with a budget, absolutely. Charity has to be a section in your budget. If you're not writing it down, listen to me at my final thoughts, because I've got some nuggets that are going to smack you in the face, and you're going to need to write those down and keep them with you at all times for the rest of your life to be able to actually be successful at communication and finances.
Join the Cat Chat now. 441-Y107. Having some issues? Kat can help you out with the help of our listeners. Cat Chat starts now on Y107.
She has created a monster, a giving monster. No, Susie and her husband love to give. Well, she loved to give. He used to be tight. One bid on a Barbados trip that he won. She takes him to Barbados, and he's all in for giving now to charities. So she's created a monster. But what do you do when you've got like a behavior in the right direction that's gone too far? You know, like what do you do there? And there's so many great things, like the Facebook chat is going crazy, or the post. And so what I really want to point out, though, is it's not just about generosity. This is about alignment. So people have mentioned doing a budget, things like that, sitting down and having conversation. Yeah, but it's when one partner giving out of a need for approval, and then the other like silently panicking about the bills. Something's not aligned, and nobody's going to win if this doesn't get straightened out. So the budget together, things like that, are all really great, amazing advice that you are giving. So continue. Everything that you put on the Facebook post, we send her, or she sees. Every time you text or email, they see it. They get it. I send it over to them. So here's what has to happen. And this is for any couple, any situation. Write this down. Record this with your voice memo on your phone, whatever. I don't care. Budget together, weekly, no exceptions. You have to track everything that comes in, everything that goes out. And yeah, you may not have to pay bills every week, but at least you're sitting down once a week to just do the overview. You're both on the same page. You make space for giving. You know, it's not a free for all. Like whatever's left, you can just give away. You make a category for giving or charity. Above all, it has to be written down. I'm going through this with my oldest son right now. Like, oh my gosh, how many times over the last 5 years have I told you, write your freaking budget down? You're not writing it down. So have you hit any goals that you've ever had with your finances? No. Okay, then. You have not written it down. That is the common denominator. You have to write it down. And then you two sit down every week, you know, him and his girlfriend. And that's the only way you guys doing this together, this is going to work. Because number one, if you're not doing the bills or weekly going over the money together, you're not growing financially in that area of financial stewardship at the same time. So you're going to be completely off kilter. You're not going to have the same goals. You're not going to have the same mindset around the money, and that's just going to give you more frustration, you know, in your relationship. So a goal that is not written down, it's 42% less likely that you're ever going to reach it. And your brain needs more than intention. It needs direction.
Something I was going to say, he loves the giving. They both seem to love giving. You don't have to do it financially. Volunteer to the food bank. Go food bank, you know, sharefoodbringhope.org. Volunteer for 2 hours.
Absolutely.
Step out. You know, I don't know if you go to church or not. Listeners, you know, start volunteering and serving that way. Give of your time and your whatever it is, you know.
Exactly. That was my last point.
Okay.
So
sorry.
you're amazing. No, write it out. Make sure you've got it up in front of your face. You know, you guys go over it, like set the same day and time every week that you go over the bills together, go over the finances. Okay, what came in, what went out, blah, 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 blah. Boom, done. It's not that big of a deal. It's not going to take a ton of time. Writing the budget out will. Get someone to help you if you don't know how to do it. And then you take that and you make that set time. If you have goals for your finances or your dreams or your relationship, put those on a big board or whatever and just hang it up where you're going to see it a lot, because your brain, when it is in front of them like that, then that your brain is going to be like, oh, that's where we're going. We need to do things and have thoughts that go in that direction. And you're going to move in the same direction together. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, his vision board is going to be nothing but pictures of that hotel room in Barbados.
Chat going now on Facebook Y107 Morning Show.